Oh, my poor head. Oh, brother. Why did I get so hurt today? Rats!
Hello?
What the heck? Who said that?
If you want to know how you got hurt, come with me.
Sure, yeah. Sounds like a plan.
Now just sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
Alright, sounds like a plan. I'll make sure to pay attention. My word, certainly are a lot of cars here. You know, I wonder how many people are actually using their seatbelts. Oh, hello. You know, it is pretty interesting when you're considering the fact that the human life, when you're using an automobile, you know, death could result when you're not using the safety features such as a seatbelt. And I bet you that a large majority of people don't even pay attention to the seatbelt that's sitting right next to them. Bad idea. We'll see what happens when you don't wear a seatbelt. When a person does not wear a seatbelt during a car crash, it causes him to experience a faster decrease in speed, or a higher rate of deceleration. This increases the driver's impact force, which causes more injury. Without a seatbelt to stop the driver's forward movement, he flies freely until stopped by a sudden impact with an object in front of him, such as the steering wheel or the windshield. Buongiorno, una pizza por favor. Oh, excuse me. I got a little distracted. It's quite beautiful here in the gardens of Napoleon. But anyhow, we're here to discuss something a little more serious. Topic of car crashes. Now, you're probably wondering how much force is exerted upon the human during the car crash. And you're probably wondering how we do that. We use an equation called the work energy principle. The equation demonstrates how this is carried out and provides you with the force. The work energy principle demonstrates that a short stopping distance will increase the force of the impact. For example, if the final velocity is far less in value than the initial velocity, the net work will be very, very large. Sì. Grazie. Una pizza con pinzettieri, por favore. Grazie. Anyhow, it's important to calculate the decrease in rate of change in order to show how a seatbelt causes the driver's deceleration is less than if he was not wearing one. Also, a faster decrease in speed increases the driver's impact force, thus causing more bodily damage. Delicious. These factors will be used in the following 3 examples. In this example, the seatbelt allows 1 foot of slack in order to reduce the average impact force on the driver. The force on the driver, calculated using the work energy principle, is approximately 2.4 tons. The deceleration on the driver is approximately 30 Gs. Unlike the non-stretching seatbelt, the driver's stopping distance increases by half a foot, as seen in the diagram. This increase in stopping distance reduces the deceleration to 20 Gs and the average impact force to 3,200 pounds. Without a seatbelt, the driver flies freely until stopped by an opposing object, such as the steering wheel or the windshield. The work energy principle shows that a shorter stopping distance causes a greater impact force. The impact force on the driver in this scenario is 24,000 pounds, and the deceleration is 150 Gs. If the driver's distance to the impact is greater than 2 feet, the car will already be at rest, or bouncing back towards him when the driver strikes the opposing object. Here we are in the beautiful grounds of Plateau di Cambori, located in Napoli. As you can see, I took a little tumble there in the beautiful sloping lawns, and during my little accident I couldn't help but think of change in kinetic energy. This is described through the formula of average impact force times the distance traveled, which is the change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy is important when considering car crashes because of its effect on the driver. The stopping distance, or distance traveled of the driver, can be extended with the help of a seatbelt. This will reduce the average impact force. A gradual change in kinetic energy is enabled, which is what ultimately saves a person's life in a car crash. Anyway, this equation shows that in a straight line collision, the net work is equal to the average impact force times the distance traveled during the impact. It's as simple as that, friends.
Wait a minute. This can't be over yet. Aren't we forgetting impulse?
Oh, I'm oh so very sorry. Sorry. Could you drop the beat again? Ah, very good. Impulse is the change of momentum with respect to time. Like many of the aforementioned concepts I've conveyed, the goal of the seatbelt is to enable the driver to stop slower and over a greater distance than the car does. In the extension of the driver's stopping, the impact force is decreased to a safe level. As beautiful as they may be, these sloping lawns of the palazzo, a little too steep for me. Adventurous, yes, but again, too much for me. I think I'll stick to these ancient pathways, the same ones that great minds like Albert Einstein ventured upon decades ago. I think I'll follow in his footsteps, or tire tracks, you might say. I'll have some good thinking to do. Though I'll warn you, I'm hard to keep up with.
Light speed.
Now remember, be safe, and thank you for viewing our PSA.